Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Kev the Barber with another classic. First off, I want to thank everybody again for commenting on the last videos. All the love was crazy. Appreciate the prayers, appreciate the love, appreciate the encouragement. And as I stated in the last video, I'm going to be dropping some more stuff. And one thing I do want to address, I saw a few sentiments about me like I should rest, you guys are still going to be here, Like these videos are as much for you as it is for me. So it's actually helping me to make these videos. And thanks again. Let's get right into this video. 10 barber tools that really would make your life a lot easier. There are problems that barbers have that they don't know there are solutions for until you kind of do things. You continue to do them, and then these solutions kind of come up as you go. And some companies are really striving to fix those things. So there are certain companies that are really close to my heart because they're really innovative. I hate a company that just kind of slaps their name on stuff and not really improve anything. If you know me, I'm all about innovation. I'm all about improving. I'm all about doing better, whether it be personally or just technologically. These things will definitely help people who think that same way. So the first thing that is on this list, I think you guys seen me use it before, is the Irving Barber Company brush. I think that thing is amazing. It's so intuitive and so aerodynamic and so natural. So before, you would have a brush, an actual brush that you'd have to, either pick up, brush out the hairs, and then use the clipper, brush off the hair, use the clipper. It's like it's so bulky and it's in your hand. There's nothing else you can hold but a brush. Once you have this little guy, you can have anything in your hand. You can have this and this. Pick up some alcohol. It's like if you're not using it, then it's as if you don't have, you got the Kobe wrap, you know what I'm saying? And then you just, like your finger's broken. Number 2 on the list we have is Nick Safe. I'm embarrassed to say that I did not know about this until I got to cosmetology school. Sometimes you can nick somebody using a blade more specifically, and you just trying to like dab at it, you spray alcohol, then you wipe it, and then it bleeds even more. And you're like, oh crap, now this person's gonna leave with like blood like coming down their face. This product does, it coagulates the blood. It hardens the blood on the outside and stops it from bleeding. The person won't be leaving bleeding. This is a really dope product. It's very customer oriented. If you care about your customers, if you care about your business, if you care about customer service, you would get this. Next on the list is we have Apron. So aprons are very underrated in my opinion, because not only do they stop hair from getting on you, but they allow you to be a much more efficient barber, where you can have clips in the sides, you can have your scissors, your combs, so you don't have to keep turning and going to the shelf, the table, or whatever, wherever you keep your stuff, to pick it up, put it in, put it back. One thing that I did when I was at school is I had a towel in one of the pockets, and when I'd spray my clipper, I just wipe it there. When I needed to wipe my blade, I just wipe it there. It's really convenient and it's very underrated. It speeds up your cutting at such a fast rate that, like, if you use it correctly, that you never stop wearing an apron. The next product we have are gloves. Now gloves, I know a lot of people hate wearing gloves because it really makes the feeling of the clipper a little different. So you kind of feel like there's like some film on your hand, you don't have as much grip, it's slippery, but that's a very small price to pay to avoid getting hair splinters. What the gloves do, it creates a barrier that's difficult for hair to penetrate. If you guys don't know what hair splinters are, it can be the cause for why you can get your fingers cut off or your toes cut off. That's yet another tip. I'm in a house, so I know some of you guys are cutting in your homes. Make sure you're wearing shoes, make sure you're wearing something that's covering your feet, because if you don't, you get hair splinters, you don't know about it, you can get an infection, and then it starts hurting, and then gotta either like have it amputated, or if it gets infected enough. Amputation is furthest it can get. That's if you don't catch it. But if you don't, you just want to avoid hair splinters at all times. And if you have one, take it out as soon as possible. Wear gloves to minimize the chances of it happening. Next, we have Velcro sticky. When I first opened up this shop, I used to have the cords and the surge protector on the floor. I used to trip over it, turn the chair. Clients used to get messed up, it's tangled. Shouldn't be doing that. Definitely my mistake. I did not know before, but a solution to this problem is putting up the surge protector up on the wall using Velcro stickies. You stick one side on the wall, you stick one side on the surge protector, put it right together, stick together. Now your cords are suspended in the air and they are not dragging on the ground and getting tangled up. Makes life a lot easier. Next on the list is we have pump administered spray, is what I like to call it. It's a less torque for more spray that comes out. You pump it a little bit and you spray it out. It's a pump operated spray, so you pump it and then it sprays water out. It's less torque on your finger and more spray coming out. It's not that necessary. It's really just dope to me. It makes life a little bit easier, but it's not really a necessity. Next on the list, the Biohazard Container. The Biohazard Container is where you put blades when you're done using them. You take out the blade, put it in the Biohazard Container, and voila, that is it. A lot of you guys are mobile. A lot of you guys would rather not bring around a Biohazard Container, and companies have already thought of that. You see this little pouch right here? If you take out a used blade, this is a new blade, so now look at me wasting blades. But take out a new blade, a used blade, and there's a casing part back here. I thought about you guys crazy. You put it in and you slide it like that. Put it right in there. And now you have a place to put your used blades. Should never go straight into the trash can because you guys know how sharp it is. Garbage men bring it in and it could actually hurt somebody. It cuts right through everything. Everything slicks right through, like pouring juice through it. It's like it just goes right through. So you need to put it in a container that'll prevent it from doing that. On the go, if you don't want to bring your whole Biohazard container, this is very useful. Next, we have a screwdriver, but not just any screwdriver. If you're like me, right, and you like going inside of your clippers, you understand there are different heads. You have these heads for most of the outside of the clippers, but then you go inside some Andis Masters, some Wall Magic clips, or some, you know, Oster speed lines, fast feeds. You need to go to these different little toppings. Instead of having a big thing for each one, you just have one and then change the tops. It's very good for those who are mobile, again, because mobile, having something that's compact and small and travel size is really dope for if you're on the go, if you do house calls or anything like that, or just anything. I like all of my stuff to be as small as possible. It doesn't take as much space. Next on the list, we have Omnichord. Now, this is one of the companies I was referring to before that is very smart in their marketing, very smart in their design. Instead of putting a plug in each outlet, they decided that it makes more sense to take a cord and plug it in each cord to take away the length, the amount of cords that you have. It's not quite cordless. I think it'd be dope if they turn the ends into some form of a battery or something so that you can now turn any clipper cordless. If they do that, you know, you better give me like at least like 15%, you know what I'm saying? Give me like 15% of that, you know what I'm saying? But it'd be dope. I mean, the counterweight, it would be a little annoying, but if you can turn anything cordless, that'd be extremely dope. Next, to make life easier, is a cushioned booster seat. See, before, in this very chair, actually, I put textbooks, I put Amazon boxes, little things for short people whose heads couldn't get high enough, but they have made booster cushion seats. I'm sure all of you guys know about this. This is not anything crazy, but certain people may not. So it allows shorter people for their head to be higher for you to easily cut them. Makes life a lot more easy. Last but not least, we have neck clips. These neck clips are literally the dopest. You know, if you have a barber cape, put it around, and then you have parts that are too tight. You can't quite clip it on it because it'd be too tight, or you can't clip it, it'd be too long. So it's like right in the middle where you can't clip it. The perfect spot has no secure button or fasten. Use the neck clip to make sure you can put it at the right perfect size for that person's neck. It makes things a lot easier. You don't have to go loose so they're comfortable and hair starts getting inside their neck, and the purpose of a cape is really just deleted that whole time, so really makes no sense. Hopefully this video was very helpful for you guys. Thank you for all the support yet again. I'm still gonna be dropping videos and grinding. If you really like this video, if you really like this content, please get this video to 200 likes. Any ideas, any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below if any of this helped, and if you knew any of these things. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section below as well. I want to know how much I've helped, or if I haven't helped, or if this video was just trash. You can still like the video. You know, how much that cost, bro? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thanks for all the love yet again. See you guys in the next video. So that's that. And then
Dang, I feel like Jason Statham.
Oh my god.